All right, so we're out here at UFC 96. Dana White's here with us. All right, first off, you're busting my chops, so I got to get a follow up on this. I want you to explain what happened.
I wasn't busting your chops.
A little bit.
I'm being honest.
Little bit. Last year, right?
Yeah.
You guys did get a little peeved at me. I don't even know if you were aware of that. Did you? You obviously made mention of the Budweiser last year.
Yeah, I remember.
So what happened?
We announced the Budweiser deal. And, big day, all the Bud guys are sitting in the front row. They're taking a big chance, getting with the UFC, MMA. And then some dude in the back says, now that you got the Bud deal, what do you think about this thing that just happened with one of the fighters? Something happened with one of them, I don't know. And I'm like, well, nice of you to fucking ask me right now in the middle of, me announcing my Bud deal with all the Bud guys here. That was when I started. That was the beginning of the troublemaking of Steve Cofield. That's when I knew this guy was a huge, huge troublemaker.
It's called doing my job. Let me clarify what happened. No, let me clarify what happened.
Okay.
So you guys announced Budweiser, right? The first question that got the feathers rankled was the same day CBS signed Elite XC.
Oh, okay.
So is that not a question that should be asked that day?
I don't think I was worried about that. Yeah.
No, you weren't.
No.
Okay, the Budweiser. No.
What's Elite XC doing now?
That's the point. Go ahead.
Where are they? Oh, I don't know.
Just
where are
like
they?
You said that day.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I wasn't like showing off, like
I know.
cheering for Elite XC. I thought it was significant.
My prediction was right, though, right?
It was.
Okay. So what was the
no,
second
on the Bud Light thing, here was the question. I said that day that, hey, you just got a giant sponsor. How important is image as, related to the fighters, especially guys who get in trouble? And the deal was Copenhagen had just had a felony. He choked a guy out on the street, reduced to a misdemeanor. So that the question was, how important is that now moving forward to make sure that you protect your image with big sponsors? Is that not a legit question?
Sure.
And now look what... You're saying that grudgingly.
Not at all.
Now, and look what happened with Copenhagen. I like John Copenhagen, but,
Right.
Look at this. You want to turn the camera off and punch me? You want to
No,
next guy who's going to take a shot at me?
Trust me, you know when I get mad. I'll let you know when I'm mad.
I don't think you've ever gotten mad at me.
No. I was mad at you that day.
Yeah.
I was a little pissed off.
Well, you
that
guys were
day.
caught up in the emotion.
Yeah.
I'm an even-keeled guy, just,
Oh yeah.
blogger, not a troublemaker at all.
Right. No, not at all.
So I want you to explain what you were talking about at the press conference a little bit with having guys potentially from the same camp fight each other. You really think that can happen?
Oh, it will happen. They'll fight. Him and Rashad Evans are going to fight. This isn't basketball. This isn't baseball. Nobody's on a team. There's guys you train with to make yourself better. It's the same thing as boxing. Any of the, I'll give you an example. Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner for years. And there's a million guys like that. That's how you get better. You train with the best to become the best. And there's only way to find out if you are the best. It's by fighting the best, no matter who they are. And there's been many, many cases in boxing where good friends have fought each other. I'm talking good friends, like people who, kids play together, have dinner together. It's not about, I want to fight you because I'm mad at you. It's about, I want to find out who the best in the world is. And I truly believe that they both have it in them. It's just, it's just going to, it's a little work. I have to work sometimes and get some things done. And I promise you I'll get this done. They both keep winning. They're going to have to fight.
I was going to say, after some of the nonsense you dealt with AKA, the 170 division could get jammed up like that too.
Yeah.
What if those are the obvious fights?
No, it is what it is. You're obviously mentioning, Koscheck fighting
Swick.
Any of those
Or
guys.
Fitch.
Swick, Fitch. And I think those are fun fights that the fans would like to see too.
Right.
It's going to happen eventually if they all stay at the top of the game and keep winning.
Could be a day where you have a mentor fight a student, a la, Bruno Sammartino, Larry Zbyszko. For wrestling fans out there, I always like to bring that one up. No chair in the cage, though.
Yeah, well, there's been incidents where, some of the Ultimate Fighter guys have fought coaches. It happens. It happens.
Let's close out on this. We got to address the blog a little bit. First of all, I asked Quinn about this yesterday. What was the crotch-grabbing, punching game that you guys had going on? Because I found out yesterday it was punching.
Yeah.
Because I got punched.
Yeah, it's punching in the crotch. Not a fun game. But one of Rampage.
Why do it then? That's
I don't do it. I try to avoid having it done to me.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go, right there. It's bruised on this side. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's one of the favorite things to do in Rampage's camp. If they're not leg kicking each other, they're punching each other in the nuts. At the end of the day, we're all big kids, and we have fun when we're out on the road, and it's one of his things that he likes to do. I'm not a big fan of getting punched in the nuts or punching in the nuts, but I have to tell my kids to stop doing it all the time, and apparently I have to tell the kids around here to stop doing it.
And they are kids. Make no mistake about it.
Make no mistake about it.
Did you wind up flipping over the car in Germany?
I wanted to, I wanted to give it a try, but somebody told me that those things are balanced really well and you couldn't do it.
All right.
But I really wanted to try it.
We also saw the video cut off a couple of weeks ago. I actually might have been part of that 95 video. You got pulled over. What happened there? Got to find out. I mean, you're driving. We've chronicled this. You're an animal, and I don't feel safe in Las Vegas. So finally, they got you. Thank God, Metro got you, huh?
That is an interesting story.
What happened?
I was pulled over, and
you had to turn off the camera, though. Did you try to keep rolling? Oh, look at this! It's all time. Did you get thrown on the hood?
I got beat down.
It's like a Rodney King situation.
Yeah, when they saw Elliot in the car, they immediately knew that there were bad things going on. Elliot caught a beating, and they gave me a ticket. Yeah, then we slapped the cop in the
Have you
nuts.
learned your lesson to stop drinking beer, talking on the phone, looking at video, and looking over your shoulder in the car while you drive in Vegas?
No, I haven't.
The beer part too?
Yeah, you know that was root beer.
It's root beer, yeah.
Yeah, it was a root beer.
All right.
I like root beer.
I don't blame you. Okay. Last question. Quentin has complained about his kids being misbehaved. Who's worse? His kids or your kids?
Him or his kids?
Well, him or his kids. There you go.
I would have to say Quentin. No, my kids are all right. When I'm home, they're all right. When I'm not home, they're not.
Did they take the buggy out, the $20,000 Jeep that you drive around your neighborhood like a maniac?
No, they have their own. They have little ones.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. And how old are they?
They're 6 and 7.
Excellent. So they're rampaging through the streets, learning from their dad.
Exactly.
Shocker.
Exactly.
All right, there you go. Dana White before UFC 96. All the important issues, all the fight breakdown too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.